Greetings once again, fellow book lovers. It's time for another edition of Shelf Life Book Reviews Online, where I present to you a book that I have read, reviewed, and recommend. And today's book is And So It Is, a memoir of acceptance and hope by Jamie Lynn Sigler. This is published by Harper. It retails for $30 in the United States, $39 in Canada, and it is 275 pages long. I was not aware of Jamie Lynn Sigler. She was a star on the popular television series The Sopranos. She played the daughter Meadow Soprano, but I first saw her on a TV series, I think it was on 3 or 4 years ago on ABC, called Big Sky. And she played sort of a villainous character, and I really liked her. And I remember looking up her history, and I found out that she had multiple sclerosis. And the book is not completely about multiple sclerosis, but it's about her journey through life. She talks about her father, who is rather famous. He started the world's biggest amateur baseball league for people over 30 years old. He did that quite a few decades ago, and now over 75,000 people have played in that league. So that is his claim to fame. Now, her claim to fame, of course, was first The Sopranos. At age 16, she was chosen, and let's just say, in the beginning, she coped well, and then eating disorders ruled her life because she was obsessed with calories, putting as few calories into her body as possible, and she tried to hide the fact that she didn't eat much, and people thought she looked thinner, and she tried to pass it off as maybe they were mistaken or something. But then at age 20, she was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and it was denial of that really propelled her life forward, because everybody she met, she did not really want to confide in them that she had multiple sclerosis. It was something that she was ashamed about. It was something that she worried about, that people would look at her differently as well too. In fact, she was still doing The Sopranos when she had that, and she made excuses at times for ways that she walked when she did other series. And she basically said, she had a bad back or something. And she was also on the TV series Entourage, playing herself. So the book really is a study of her life, the highs and the lows. She met a man, A.J. Descala, and he became her manager. He also became, they did marry, but he also became a man who was, can we use the word scum? She found out after they parted ways that he had stolen a lot of her money. He supposedly was looking after her money, but he had a gambling addiction, and hundreds of thousands of dollars were suddenly gone because of his gambling addiction. Well, he was out of her life. And she also did plays, she did other series, and she finally met a man. His name was Cutter Dykstra. Now, people who are baseball knowledgeable will remember Lenny Dykstra. He was a noted baseball player many years ago, and this is his son. And his son, she didn't tell Cutter immediately about the multiple sclerosis. Once again, she tried to keep it hidden. But over time, he found out, and she was worried that he would run as soon as he heard about this horrible thing. Well, he stayed with her. They married, they had 2 children, and as she tells in the book, her one son had a life-threatening disorder, and he almost died. So it's really been a most interesting life. And in this book, she also talks about her strong friendship with Christina Applegate, who was on Married with Children. She also suffers from multiple sclerosis, and the two have created a podcast where they share their stories of living with multiple sclerosis. So this is a very honest book from the heart. She has regrets, of course, perhaps about not confiding in people sooner, but she tells it all here. And if you want to read a book that is really poignant and well written, and So It is definitely a book that you should add to your must-read list. So that's the book I'm recommending today to you. If you do purchase it, drop me a line and let me know if you do agree with my review. So I thank you for watching. Hopefully you found this informative. Now I'll be back with another excellent book in the not too distant future. So until then, keep reading, keep healthy, and I will see you at the bookstore. Bye for now.